So I want to answer this question if you personally need to get a manager's license to run your assisted living facility. And the answer to that is it all depends. But if you haven't met already, my name is James Ramos. My family and I have been running and operating assisted living facilities for over 40 years. So if you have questions and open up your first assisted living facility, make sure to book a call at startmyalf.com. That's startmyalf.com. So it all depends on how you're gonna operate your assisted living facility. So for example, my wife and I are more on the real estate side of the business, meaning that we start the assisted living facility, we retrofit it and license the facility, then we turn it over to an operator. So for that particular situation, we personally don't necessarily need a manager's license. But since you're just starting out and you don't have 40 years worth of experience like us, it's a really good idea, whether you're just investing in a property or you're gonna run and operate a property, to actually take your manager's license so you know exactly what the business is all about. Because think about it, if you've never run this type of business before, you don't even have a frame of reference on the day-to-day operations. And the great thing is when you do take the manager's license, they're gonna talk about everything that you need to run the day-to-day operations. Again, it's not necessarily needed if you're gonna lean more on the investor side, but it is definitely required if you're going to run and operate the business yourself. So I wanna go over the benefits if you are going to be the owner operator of your assisted living facility. The first benefit is because you know nothing about the business, it's great to understand the day-to-day operations. Because again, you've never ran an assisted living facility before, so you're probably in another profession. Maybe you're a nurse, you're a teacher or whatnot, and you've never personally ran your own assisted living facility. So it's a great way to understand the day-to-day operations since you have no experience at this point. The second benefit to getting your manager's license is you can fill in just in case your caregiver calling sick or whatnot. Because the last thing that you want is not knowing how to run your operations, because the last thing you want is your caregiver getting sick or something happens to the caregiver where he or she can't make it to work that day. So it's a great benefit for you to understand how the day-to-day operation actually works. The third reason why you should personally get a manager's license, even if you're not running the facility yourself, is to understand 100% of the day-to-day operations. Because the last thing that you wanna do is hire a manager and maybe he or she doesn't necessarily know what they're doing or they're not good at being a manager. So the great thing is if you know 100% the ins and outs of your business, you'll be able to manage your manager. And the final reason why you should get your manager's license, whether or not you're going to be on the real estate side or even on the operator side, is to make sure that this is the thing that you want to do. Because you don't want to go through all this stress to open up your first assisted living facility and come to find out later after opening it up that this is not what you really want to do. Because you got caught up in the hype of making amazing passive income, but it's not always the money. So before you go down the rabbit hole and go through all the stress and all the financial, responsibilities, and don't get me wrong, it is rewarding when you get it started, make sure that this is something that you want to do. It is profitable, but since you have no experience in the assisted living space, you want to make sure that this is for you. So if you want to dive in deeper and you want to learn how to open up your first assisted living facility, or you just have questions, make sure to book a call at startmyalf.com. That's startmyalf.com. Other than that, have an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.